Some of you asked how I'm able to do the lyric guitar, so I thought I would do a quick little tutorial showing how I do it. I'm sure there's other ways of doing this, but this is what I found works best. This is the guitar that I use. What I'll do is I'll actually link in the description below a link to download this actual guitar. I made it into an SVG, so it'll be real easy for you to upload into Design Space then. So what I did, I put these on I believe they're 6 by 24 inch faux wood tiles from Lowe's. They're about $1.50 each. If you want to put the guitar on that, you're going to want to change the width to 5.5. I found that works best to give it a little wiggle room on the sides. So it'll make the height about 14 and a half, a little less than 14 and a half. So the first thing you're going to want to do is change this to white so you can see the text on it. It just makes it easier. I'm going to do We Are the Champions by Queen, just because I know the lyrics and it'll be easier for me to just do that without having to look the lyrics up. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the first couple of words. So in this case it would be paid. Oops, I forgot the biggest thing. What I found works best in order to line up everything, you're going to put caps lock on. So everything's going to be in caps because it makes the font more boxy, so it'll be easier for you to size it. So now I'm going to move this down so that doesn't interfere. What you're going to want to do, hit the lock to unlock. I'm going to line that up with the top of the guitar and just drag and adjust it until it fills in that whole width of the top. Right? So then next few words are here. Same thing. Line it up, leaving a little space between that. Unlock and drag. You're going to want to bring that in just a tiny bit. And now what I like to do is click the top one, hold down the shift key, click the second, go up to a line up here, and then center horizontally. And you can adjust it. Okay. And then here you're going to want to do that. And I also do this on Design Space versus Inkscape because I found that it works better. I've had some issues doing it in Inkscape. So now I just do it directly in Design Space, and then I'll actually, if I want to make an SVG, I'll show you what to do at the end. But I turn this, I'll just show you at the end, it's easier. Okay, now here, what I do, just leave a little room. A lot of people ask how I weed these. The pin pen from, I believe it's 651vinyl.com. I'll check and I'll put the link down in the description. But I was using, they're called blackhead extractor needle tools, and I thought those were great. I got the pin pen, and it's a little pricey. I think it's $11.99, but well worth it, in my opinion. So I do that, and I also take a old gift card, and I push on the vinyl from behind as I'm peeling the transfer tape up. So now what I'm going to do again, select that, hold down your shift key, align center horizontally. Oops. So I haven't had any problems with the letters being too tiny. Doing it that way. Waiting with the pin pen, and then I'm pulling the transfer tape off. And the best way to do a song is to kind of let it flow. If you want it to be a certain section, it gets a little trickier. You'll have to adjust as you go. But most of the time when I'm doing songs, I just let it flow, and however it ends, it ends. So you're just going to want to adjust. Sorry if you hear some background noise. I live right by a walking trail, and there's a ton of people out today because it's really nice out. So again, just continue. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, but I've gotten pretty good at these, and it takes me about 35-40 minutes to get them done. The more you do, the faster you'll get. So I'm going to pause this for now until I get to the curvy part that a lot of people have problems with, and then I'll pick it back up. Okay, now we're to this first curvy part. I started to put champions here. So now what I'm going to do is, for this part, you kind of want to get it lined up first to the size you want. And then I check and see what the height is for champions. In this case, it's 0.468. So you're going to want to make this height of 0.468. You want to make sure it's unlocked before you do that. Okay, then while this is selected, hit Shift, and then select champions. Go up to align, and instead of doing center horizontally, you're going to want to center vertically. So then it'll adjust so that they're on the same line. You can just click and adjust a little bit. Okay. And I'll just do this. I'll show you how to do this part again. Okay. That's 0.63. Make that 0.63. Select them both. Center vertically. If you pull it apart, you'll see that that circle is being made. So you just basically take it a few words at a time. If you do too many, it'll get a little crazy with the weeding, and it'll put your letters too close together. together. One more I'll show you, and then I'll break again until I'm done. I'm gonna adjust that a little bit. Go over here. That's 0.411. Change that to 0.411. Select the other side. Align center vertically. Just adjust that a little. Okay. And then what I do here is I just bring that right across. I find that gives it, you can still tell it's a circle. Alright, I'm going to break until I'm done. Alright, so I just finished up. I'll zoom in a minute, but this is what it looks like when I was done. So your next step is going to be click on the guitar, and you're going to pull to the side and just delete it. So you can see what it looks like without the guitar. You can tell it's a guitar. And then go up to select all and then click attach. Okay. Now this is great if you just want to print it, or cut it rather, in Design Space, but I'm going to take it a step further and show how I make it into an SVG. So you're going to go up to this top corner here, click once and click twice, so that there's no squares in your background. I zoom in usually to 175%. I found that's the best. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Paint. Probably do this another way. This is how I do it. You go to Print Screen and just click Print Screen on your keyboard and then paste it into Paint. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the words, copy, undo, so it disappears, and then move it in because the guitar is going to go out. And now what I'm going to do again, now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to scroll down so I can get the next section. Again, print screen, go in and paste. Copy. What I do is I do the shortcuts Control C for copy, and then Control Z for undo. Z as in zebra. And then you're just going to line up. Again, I'll show you one more time and then I'll come back when I'm done. Print screen. Paste. Control V for paste is the shortcut, and if you don't know that, and then select and go up, Control C, Control Z, and then adjust so that it's centered. You can zoom out if it makes it easier. I'm going to pause for a moment until I'm done, and then I'll show you the next step. Alright, I just finished this step. So now I'm going to save. I'm just going to save it as Champions. Okay, I'm going to go into Inkscape. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the file and drag it into Inkscape. Make sure it's selected, and you'll know it's selected when you see the little arrows. go up to Path, Trace Bitmap. Here what I want to select colors, deselect smooth, select remove background, and you're going to change scans to 2. What your scans is how many colors are in the photo. Since there's only black and white, you're going to change it to 2 and hit OK. Just going to do that. So you're going to want to do is click and drag that file over. This is your original. You can just delete that. And as you can see the page boundary through it. It deleted the background. So now just save it. I'm going to save it as and I'll show you that it works through here. We'll upload the guitar. And we'll zoom out so you can see. And as you can see, it uploaded just fine. But it will be a little bigger because of me zooming in. So you're going to want to, again, change that to 5.5 width. And it looks basically the same. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below or message me on Facebook.